Welcome back. So in this video we will be taking the debit and credit rule. So let's start by solving a simple example. Let's say a customer has paid $8,000 cash into the bank for our services. So in this case there are two ledgers that are involved. One is bank and the other is income. And we know that in accounting each transaction will have a double impact. I mean, one impact is recorded on the debit side and the other impact is recorded on the credit side. So in this case the transaction of $8,000 that is coming into the bank, so it will be recorded as a debit entry on bank in the bank ledger, and for the credit entry we use the income ledger. And hence you can see a debit entry, a credit entry, and both the values are same. So let's take another example. Let's say we purchase a car for $10,000 in cash. In this case the two ledgers are car and cash. When we purchase our car, we paid $10,000. As our cash is getting low, so cash is going out. So cash will be, so $10,000 will be credited in the ledger of cash. So car is coming into us, so car is debited in the ledger of car. Let's take another example. Let's say we paid a rent of $5,000 in cash. In this case as we know that rent is a kind of expense, and we know that in accounting expense is the increase in expense is recorded on the debit side, so this will be a debit entry. And hence we paid $5,000 by cash, so our cash is getting low. So for credit entry we use the ledger cash. Let's move another example. Let's say we paid the utility bills of $2,000 by credit card. In this case the ledgers are bill and credit card, and again we know that utility bills kind of expenses, and since we paid this bill, so this will be a debit entry in the ledger of bill. And we know that a credit card is a kind of liability, so for credit entry we use the credit ledger. Let's move to another example. Let's say we received $20,000 cash from a bank loan. So in this case we received $20,000, so our cash is getting up, so this will be debited in the ledger of cash. So as we receive a bank loan is a kind of liability that we must have to pay back, so it will be credited on the bank ledger.